And now it's my pleasure to introduce two special folks. Meghan Kelley is someone who I've known, over 15 years, and someone who was extraordinary. She also came from my old company at Realogy. She spent 18 years there, so she had a longer sentence than I did. So it's something that she has so much experience in that operational global part of the business, which is such an incredible skill set. And then we have a gentleman that joined my team domestically first in Florida. And I had a lot of hesitation to hire him because he was young, and I said, he doesn't have enough experience to do this. And my whole team met with him and said, you should really reconsider. I was like, all right, let's give it a shot. And this gentleman has actually broken every record for attraction in any state that we're in. And then I said, wow, it's like, this is incredible. And so I had an open position for VP of International Growth. And so I went to him and I said, Felix, have you before I ever got the sentence out, he said, yes, I want it. And it was just sort of like, so he has started and jumped in here and has been a rock star. So please put your hands together for Meghan Kelley, our VP of International Operations, and Felix Bravo, our VP of International Growth. Do me proud.
Yes. Always love following Michael Valdez. It's super easy. So we wanted to talk a little bit today about operations and growth. One of the things that I was going to mention is, the past 4 years we've grown so much, and my aha moment was I was sitting in a doctor's office in Bridgewater, New Jersey, and the doctor started asking me what I do, so I told him, and he said, oh, I was just in Portugal working with an agent with a company called EXP. So I said, who was the agent? And he said, oh, her name's Lisa. I was like, 𝗧𝗯𝗹𝗲? So that was when I knew this. I mean, I already knew it, don't get me wrong, in my heart, but that was like my aha moment. Like, I'm in New Jersey and I'm hearing about an agent that I know well in Portugal who's in the room. So
that's amazing.
Very excited to bring Felix into the loop on all of this, so I'll let you talk a little bit about growth.
Yeah, of course. I'm so happy to be here. Like Michael said, I started over on the domestic side and now jumping into the international market. I'm based out of Miami, Florida, which is such an international market already. Probably half the business I ever did there as an agent was with international buyers. And so it really drove this passion inside of me for international real estate. And I always envisioned myself being an international agent. And now I'm VP of International Growth. And I get to be a part of this amazing company. So really excited. And I can't wait to share with you guys our vision and some of the amazing things that we're doing here.
He has no pressure on him at all. Totally fine.
Just a little.
Everything's fine. So I did want to talk a little bit. With Felix coming on board, I can really focus a lot more on operations and really help support all of our country teams. So I just wanted to give you a little quick high level of what we're working on the operations side to make sure that everybody that you bring on board and that your business is running smooth. So we have an amazing team and we really have a great opportunity. So we're focused on a few key operational items. So eXp.World, as we all know, is amazing. I don't know if you've noticed, there's a chat feature that translates live in eXp.World. I use it a lot. I've used it with several of the AACs. It's a pretty cool tool, so I would definitely suggest using that. But also there's a lot of work behind the scenes on the frame side, and they're going to be translating the interface and making it more international. So we're really excited there, and we're helping to see how we can support them with that. We also have Luna. That's coming out soon with all of the different languages. So you can go in now and type into Luna, which is our AI tool for our agents, in any language, and it'll answer you. We're going to have country-specific ones. It's very neat, so a lot more to come on that soon. Onboarding, we're looking at how can we help the in-country teams and how can we help you onboard smoother, more streamlined, so that's always a big focus for us. We've got agent centers that we are revamping, which will be a place that you can go to and get anything you need. So if you need your copies of contracts, if you need training materials, whatever it is, it'll all be in one spot, so you're not trying to find where everything is from everywhere. We're focusing on lead generation. We, with this expansion, we have a lot of opportunity to look at, how can we use our scale and do more regional work, get more listing portals that are regional, get some more leads out to you guys. So that's a big part of our conversation. We have agent paths that Leo was talking about. An agent can take any course that they need to. So if you're a new agent to real estate or if you're experienced, you can create your own path. You don't have to just take every single course, which is really cool as well. And then we always have our agent advisory councils. I've met with some of the Portugal team yesterday. I know we've got Italy here. We've got several AAC members here that I've met with online and met with in person. And to me, that's honestly one of my most important parts of what I do is listening to the AACs and having those conversations. So basically my goal for all of you with all of these different things, plus all the other stuff that we're doing in the background, is to make it so you don't know we exist. You can just do your job. That's my goal.
But we are here, I promise.
Yes.
I really wanted to take a moment and kind of share a little bit about our international growth vision with everyone in this room. And when I think of EXP and I think of vision, I really can't help but to think back at the visionaries and the early adapters, a lot of which are in this room, who joined this company at the very early stages and helped us get to where we're at today. We started out as a small brokerage in the US, as Glenn said, and now we're in a room in Portugal, in Lisbon, filled with agents from all over the world. It's an amazing accomplishment, and if you really think back at where we were 10 years ago and where we're at now, and then think about where we're gonna be 10 years from now, that's what gets me excited. That's why I'm in growth. That's why I want to do this every single day. And the reality of our global market and our global division right now is that we're a mere 4 years old, and we're already accomplishing so much. So where will we be internationally 10 years from now? If you're in this room today, I have to say congratulations. You are the early adapters. You are the visionaries. You are the pioneers who are going to help us reach that next stage of international growth. I get, yeah, that's like, yeah. I had a moment last year at eXpCon US. I had honestly the pleasure of getting to host our first all-Spanish panel. And it was a really big moment for me. It was my first time on stage and getting to speak Spanish. And Leo came up, and Michael came up, and Glenn came up. And Glenn said something that then Michael said today, which has really, really stuck with me. And it puts a fire in my belly every single day. And he walked into a stage filled with all Spanish-speaking agents and said, "This is the last time this room will be this small." And even though Michael said it already, I have to say it again because it really is true. We have such an amazing vision and so many amazing things we're going to get into that are going to help us grow. And you guys get to be those early visionaries, so I get to now tell you this truly is the last time this room is going to be this small. I can't wait to see where the next events are. So how are we going to get there? How are we going to get to those lucrative goals that we have? Our growth vision has a lot of different opportunities, and in every single country, as you guys know, real estate is done differently. And there's gonna be, for each agent, something that attracts them to EXP. As Leo said, this is a platform, and you can kind of find your own way within EXP. So we have offerings for independent brokerages and teams where you continue to leverage your brand and push your brand and use EXP, that's this international platform, as your back end. We have this amazing luxury division that has grown to almost 2,000 agents in less than, I think, 2 years, and is now broken into the international market, and we're expanding it internationally. And I know we have some slides later today that we'll talk about. We have new developments, which is the world I come from, that I'm really excited about. You have a developer in Miami, from Miami, who's here today to showcase to the international agents their project, because they understand the value of us being an independent brokerage and being one brokerage across 24 countries, where they get now to expose their development. In Florida, we actually just got the exclusive that is over $7 billion in sales volume. Developers are now seeing the value of our brand and getting to use one platform and one brokerage across all different borders. We have our global agent referral platform, which our amazing, amazing operations team worked so hard on. So big shout out to Meghan and her team. I think this is amazing. As Leo said, we do so many referrals. That is a massive part of why people will want to join. If you want to be an international agent, you need to be able to communicate with agents in other countries in a really, really seamless way. You're currently in a room with 300 agents, but if you go on your referral platform at home on your computer, you're in a room with 90,000 agents. So you have that at the tip of your fingers. Agent attraction and RevShare 2.0 really go hand in hand. The border of entry or barrier of entry, whatever you want to call it, for revenue share has really been slashed with the reductions in FLQAs, and I think that makes us extremely more attractive and more appealing to new agents coming in. So you guys should first understand it yourself, because I know it gets tricky, but then be able to go out there and talk about it. We're also, I mean, I always say about EXP, like, productivity comes first. None of this means anything unless we sell homes. And in the US, we sell more homes than any other real estate brokerage there. Internationally, we're getting to that level. And I can't wait to one day, I know already in England, we've been there 4 years and we're the 5th largest estate agency in terms of listings and sales. So we're getting to that level where we will now at some point be the most productive real estate brokerage, not just in the US, but internationally. And then obviously international expansion, getting into new countries, that's what I'm here for. That's why Michael brought me on board, so no pressure to me on that one. And I know what you guys are thinking. The number one thing everybody asks me is, Felix, how do I get into this country? I've got this amazing opportunity, and I figured I'm gonna be on stage. I can just tell you guys, and that way you guys know already. And so if we can go to here, we'll talk a little bit about the new country process. I thought it'd be helpful for you guys to understand it, and that way we can have more productive conversations. First is agent nominations, which we'll show you where to do it later, but you go onto eXp.Global.partners and you can nominate the country. So if you have an opportunity in whatever country it may be, you can nominate it, tell us what that opportunity is. Then we go through a selection process where we look at all the nominations that have happened and we see where the demand is for EXP. Where you guys, our visionaries, our pioneers, tell us where we should go next based off the nominations you put. We then go through a due diligence process with our local experts and all of our agents in those markets, and it's a very collaborative process where we work with you in figuring out what's the best business model for us there. Every country's different. You guys are our local experts, and so we go through this amazing process together, and then obviously it ends with opening the country, which is the most exciting part, and there will be some amazing announcements coming up with that. And so I'm really excited to be here. I'm really excited to help us grow internationally. It's amazing to meet each and every one of you, and I really look forward to it, everything we're doing.
I'm personally very happy because now I have a partner. So we're in 2 months we're already like this. So today we are unveiling something that's kind of set to transform how you and your clients engage with the real estate market online. So we'd love to play a video and show you what's coming up.
Imagine a world where your clients never miss out on their dream home, where every search, every bookmark leads to a seamless connection with you. Introducing Home Hunter, your intelligent home search assistant. No more scattered searches. Home Hunter consolidates your client's activity across all major listing platforms, giving them a clear, organized view of their journey. Empower your clients to curate their dream list. Home Hunter's universal bookmarks keeps all their favorites from multiple websites organized and easily accessible. With suggestions, Home Hunter displays other EXP exclusive properties they might have otherwise missed, right where they are searching. Stay top of mind with seamless branding integration and real-time chat. Home Hunter keeps you front and center, making it easy for clients to connect with you directly. And finally, unlock a world of qualified leads. Home Hunter delivers real-time insights into your leads and clients' search history and bookmarks, empowering you to provide personalized guidance and support. Track every interaction, every click, every detail. Home Hunter's powerful analytics provide a deep understanding of your client's journey, helping you anticipate their needs and guide them towards the perfect home. Ready to elevate your business and empower your clients? Home Hunter is your key to a smarter, more successful future. Coming soon, exclusively to EXP Realty agents.
Isn't that awesome? That's amazing, and this is really too good of an announcement not to bring our founder, Glenn Sanford, back on stage. So please, Glenn, come join us.
So, let's see if this is on. So, first, you'll certainly hear about this in the workplace and other places. You can right now go to homehunter.global and actually see it. And if you're on your computer, you can actually download the browser extension. It works across all the different browsers. I first saw this technology probably 6 years ago in the US, and I went to the developers and I said, this is an interesting technology, but it won't work in the US or Canada because we have a MLS, which basically means that every listing from every brokerage is displayed on every website, including the brokerage website that you're a part of. So if somebody comes to EXP Realty's website in the US, they'll see everybody's listing, and we have robust buyer representation. Well, we did have robust buyer representation. Some of you may have heard about the commission lawsuit stuff that's been going on in the States, but with that gave the ability to sort of represent buyers very efficiently. With this, I think it was maybe a year and a half ago or so, the light bulb went off, and I had conversations. How many of you enjoy paying the portals? I do not see a single hand. How many of you would like to not have to pay the portals? Okay, so the portals is a totally different construct. Basically, it's advertising. We were just sitting with a company a few days ago. What was that? On Monday, I think it was. We were sitting with them, and they basically told us that they want to increase the cost of the portal to agents and brokerages by 10% a year until it reaches the price that you used to pay for print advertising. They literally told that to us, and of course, we didn't tell them about Home Hunter, by the way. We just kept that one sort of silent. But it just sort of brought to light that the portals are not our friends. You already knew that probably. They're a necessary evil, and they said it. We didn't say it. They said that they're basically a tax to the industry, and everybody likes to pay more taxes, I'm sure. So what I saw when I saw Home Hunter was this idea that if consumers, we drive consumers to it, we'll spend some money corporately. Certainly we want to encourage you to encourage your clients to use this tool as well. But as your clients start to use it, it starts to reduce the need to pay the most expensive portals. And eventually, if we can change consumer behavior over time, it could potentially reduce those expenses dramatically. And they're expensive. Like just in the UK alone, we're paying, what, £1.5 million a year just to advertise at the base level for properties in the UK, and that's taking place across every single country, and these are expensive bills. And in fact, these portals are making more in revenue from us than we make as a company in those same countries. So for us, it's kind of a very much of a battle that we want to win on your behalf. And so this tool is going to allow you to, one, stay in constant contact with your client with a tool that's useful for them when they're searching for property. Even if you're not going to represent them in buying a property, because in some countries buyer representation is not a big feature, it allows you to stay connected, and potentially allows you to do a referral to another agent in another market. If they're looking to move from one market to another market, you can start to see where are they looking, what are they looking at, and you can start to consult with them on where to move to and say, hey, I've got a good agent in this market, and you can start to create some more buyer agency relationships with them. So we're really excited about this. We think that this is potentially a game changer. We don't know. It's a science experiment. I'm all about science experiments. But if it works, we could change a little bit of consumer behavior and really put more power back in your hands as agents relative to the clients that you're connecting with and that you're generating. typically through the portals, but now through a tool that you have control of. So with that, thank you very much.
So a lot more to come on that. We said exclusively coming soon. It's coming very soon. So we'll get everything out to you guys. But like Glenn mentioned, you can go there now and start playing around, but you'll be able to brand it soon and everything. It's going to be very exciting. But with that, thank you. And thank you everyone for being here.
Thank you so much.